Nick Shattock from Quintain, thank you for joining us here outside the London stand. End of day one at MIPIM, how's it been so far for you?
Well, it's been quite interesting. I've had some interesting engagement with the Mayor of London, and I think we're making some progress. There is a spirit of optimism about the recovery in the market, but I'm not quite sure that that's right. I think there is some short-term optimism associated with the prime markets coming back, but I think there's definite danger with the way sterling's going and what the prognosis is for 2010-2011.
Tell us a little bit more about this positive engagement with the Mayor and how that might affect some of your London schemes.
Well, clearly we have to engage with the Mayor at all levels. Our schemes in London are strategic in nature, so fundamentally he is setting the policy on affordable housing and space standards, but also the balance between transport and sustainability and energy consumption. We want to be at the front of that argument, but clearly some things have to occasionally give. I mean, his administration is looking as if it's willing to be very flexible. The big question, though, post-election, is how much money is there going to be available for affordable housing? And of course, neither the Mayor nor HCA know as yet.
Key questions when it comes to unlocking massive schemes such as Greenwich Peninsula, for example?
Well, in the last 18 months, we have, what has primarily been a residential market crisis, we've diverted our resources into commercial. So we built 350,000 feet of offices at Greenwich and established a new office location. And we will move ahead at Wembley on a similar commercial basis. We will build a new Hilton. We're about to go on site and start a Holiday Inn Express. We'll build student accommodation on site, all of which has got detailed consent and is easily fundable. And we are in the process of leasing Wembley Outlet Centre, which is the only outlet centre within the M25. Affordable housing and housing generally is still very difficult to fund, but we own the land, we have the contracts, we don't have to buy, but it's going to be all about how the affordable housing grant comes forward to accelerate housing delivery in London.
So you remain quite reliant on public funding for unlocking some of those schemes?
We have profitable buildings, but you cannot build them unless you have the housing grant for the affordable elements, because obviously we are compliant with tenure blind and we are compliant with the obligations to pepper pot and mix the buildings. So most of our buildings have between 20 and 40% and in some cases 50% affordable. So if the grant isn't available, then those buildings won't be coming forward in that format, and that is an issue that every single developer in London is currently grappling with. There are lots of innovative solutions. One of the ones which we're fundamentally committed to pursuing is PRS.
Okay, thank you. Ahead of last year's rights issue, though, how do you see Quintain's year ahead?
Well, we've raised 192 million ex of expenses, and as we said in the rights issue document, that is going to be committed to about 60 million to Greenwich and Wembley. We are fundamentally committed, though, to building the fund management business and doubling that within the next 3 to 5 years. That is one of our main criteria. That's the reason why we have a different business model to most, because we have a two-pronged business, urban regeneration and the fund management aspects. But we have the cash now to take forward the next stages of Greenwich and Wembley, and in particular the infrastructure for both, but more particularly from Wembley's point of view, the critical mass associated with the Hilton, the student accommodation and the early stages of the outlet centre, which is 1 million square feet of leisure, cinema, A3 and an outlet centre.
Nick Shattock, thank you very much.
Pleasure.